Welcome, everyone, to Noche Enavia. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. In this game, we'll see the Sacramento Kings against the Houston Rockets here in Toyota Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Jonas Valanciunas.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Malik Monk out there with Levine, and it's Sabonis in at the 5 spot. And the wide open shot from Green. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Now here's Thompson. 17 points in his last outing. 6 to shoot. Pass to Şengün. Over Sabonis. Monk grabs the board.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Here's Sabonis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Sabonis, really good basketball instincts, especially in the paint area. Knows exactly how to operate.
And Vliet sets the pick for Thompson. Şengün trying to free himself up. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Keegan Murray. Houston shooting their first free throws of this game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for Sabonis. Now, here's Green. 12 points his last outing. Şengün passes to Brooks. And some nice passing there by Houston. Van Vliet with the bucket.
Because he's got such good touch down there, Van Vliet never afraid to mix it up inside.
Monk outside. The deep 3 from Murray. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants to talk to his guys.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best move. Let's go. Everybody get down. Let's see it. Next answer.
Okay, let's take a look at Alperen Şengün. Since the break, he's been simply stellar. 14th in rebounding. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in block spur.
And you mentioned how powerful he is on the boards, going full throttle at both ends every play. Really helping his team compete for wins. Now here's Brooks. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Here's Şengün. Rebound by the Kings. Their last encounter was in Sacramento.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
Here's Green after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Brooks outside. Thompson against Murray. Another miss by Houston.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Thompson passes to Van Vliet. Back to Thompson. Pass to Brooks. Bangs home the trifecta.
When he gets the opportunity, they are counting on Brooks to hit that shot.
Monk, the pass to Murray. Up top, Valanciunas. Murray outside. The three. Tries again. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Brooks with a screen on Monk. Van Vliet can't get it to go. And so LaVine will bring it up now for Sacramento. Clark famously, Fred Van Vliet was undrafted. Why do you think he was overlooked?
Wow, I tell you, I think size. But, man, when you look at his intangibles, it's hard to not be impressed with what Fred Van Vliet has done. He is an incredible basketball player. Smart, tough, skilled, relentless. He's had a great career as an undrafted player. You know, with his quickness, he's already good at creating separation for his shot. And we know he doesn't need much room to get his shot off either.
LaVine for three. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that have been the biggest three-point threats since the All-Star break. The Kings in third.
I mean, they've gotten better at shooting the ball as the season has gone on, and you like their trajectory. I mean, they're in a great offensive groove right now.
Now, here's Thompson. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Second team foul. At the line for 1. Thompson.
So, Clark, when you look at the MVP voting over the last few years, it has been dominated by the big men, especially 7-footers.
Yeah, pretty unique, right? For years, 7-footers didn't get much MVP love, and this stuff is somewhat cyclical, as you know, Kevin. Big shifts happen, like the talk of getting rid of conferences because the West was too strong once upon a time. That conversation and narrative flipped, too, so I think, again, cyclical stuff happens in this league.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Şengün. And no good, had a chance to take the lead there. For Sacramento, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Pass to Valanciunas. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
He's checked in for Şengün. Jabari Smith comes in for Amen Thompson. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for Dylan Brooks. Ellis, he's checked in for Sacramento. And he makes the first. Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
Valanciunas hits them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Pass to Adams. Over Valanciunas. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
A massive energy force. Adams is about 270, and that's all nasty. Very hard to contain, and he draws a lot of fouls.
Take a break. Steven, 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. The Kings leading. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
I had a chance to talk with the head coach, Ime Udoka. I asked him what plan he had, if any, for Zach LaVine. He said, my focus is making sure he doesn't get any easy shots. We have to contest every attempt. It's about mitigating the damage, not preventing it. So it looks like he'll settle for just making LaVine work as hard as possible. Guys?
Thank you, David. At the elbow, Smith, and taken away by Ellis. On the wing, LaVine. He's covered by Eason. Here's Valanciunas. And that comes off the assist by LaVine. And the Kings lead by 3.
With his strength, it isn't easy to upset Valanciunas with a little contact. You're going to have to get a lot more physical than that.
Adams, 6 on the shot clock. Here's Smith. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Kings.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Now here is Holiday. A 17-point game for him in the win against San Antonio.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line. Really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Fultz, no good. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. Trailing by 2. Green kicks to Smith. Adams sets the pick for Holiday. A miss that time would have put him up.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Shot from free throw range. And the shot goes in. And the Kings lead by 4.
Yeah, and you know, it's important that Fultz continue to develop his in-between game because he knows when to pull up.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Ellis finds Fultz. Pass to Valanciunas. Lyles with the screen. There's Ellis with the 3-ball. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
sinks the three-pointer.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And the shot goes in from Fultz. Fultz has got his second bucket.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
Adams against Valanciunas. Outside, Green. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Lyles sets a screen for Fultz. Pass to Lyles. Kicks it out to Ellis. A three-pointer off the mark. Rockets trailed by 3. Here's Holiday, and it's blocked.
And love how high Fultz gets on these rejections, utilizing his terrific length to spike shots back.
Now here's Fultz. Lyles a screen on Holiday. Here's Fultz. The rebound by Holiday.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Houston's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. And Adams kicks to Smith. Adams with the screen on Fultz. He got it up, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Kings lead by 3. We'll be back shortly, live from Houston, Texas. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And for the Kings guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And, you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
On the court right now for the Kings, DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Levine is out there with Monk, and it's Ellis and at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Hey, if you're going to foul Monk, you need to wrap him up. I mean, when you don't, he finds a way to get the ball in the basket.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
With the rise of positionless basketball, Clark, this has to be the most difficult era to be a center.
I would not disagree with that, quite honestly. I mean, they're asked to do a lot. I mean, if they're not elite rim runners as centers and shot blockers, they've got to be able to shoot and shoot from the perimeter, not just in the low post. And they still have to be able to finish around the basket. I think the biggest thing is they have to cover more ground defensively because how the game is played offensively with a lot of movement and pick and roll.
Now here's Van Vliet following the miss by DeRozan. And Holiday kicks to Van Vliet. Thompson a screen on Ellis. Van Vliet, rebound by Murray. Murray's got 4 rebounds in this game. And that one's good, Ellis.
Oh, great pass from Murray. I like whenever he looks to get his guys involved.
Van Vliet with the bounce pass. Şengün inside. Working on Ellis. Monk dishes to Ellis. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. The Kings shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Ellis.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Now here's Van Vliet. 5 on the clock. Thompson sets the pick for Holiday. Sinks the triple. Holiday's got his second bucket tonight.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Levine gets the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Here's Holiday. Lets the three fly. Monk grabs the board.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
And it's good, 2 points. And it's an 11-point Kings lead.
Well, you can see Monk's growth in operating in the pick and roll, getting better at taking advantage of what's available.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Jalen Green's checked in for Aaron Holiday. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Domantas Sabonis.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Thompson finds Brooks. Houston moving the ball around. Thompson surveying the floor. 4 on the clock. Back to Green. Kept alive by Houston. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
3-second violation.
These are the teams that have been really dominant in the paint so far this season. The Rockets, number 1.
They are tenacious when it comes to attacking the backboard. Physical, smart, and determined. No surprise to see them at the top of the ranking.
And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes. Oh! Are you kidding me?
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Levine dishes to Ellis. Monk kicks to Levine. Over Green. Levine can't hit. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 9-point game. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and you really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
And over the years, Levine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
At the line for the Kings, Zach Levine. At the line for 1.
That one misses for Levine.
You know, when you think of Zach Levine, his scoring comes to mind immediately, but he also rebounds effectively and passes it pretty good, too.
And with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from Green.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Levine gets the bucket.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said it feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time. Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
Oh, David, you are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, D.A., thanks.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3-ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
And DeRozan kicks to Monk. With the shot. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Brooks misses. Kings leading now by 11. Monk with the ball. Now defended by Şengün. Monk's shot's good.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Brooks outside. Shot to stop the run, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Monk.
Van Vliet, despite his size, he's not backing down from any contact. He looks to draw foul.
For Houston, Fred VanVleet taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Greg, what's the key thing Fred VanVleet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
Tari Eason's checked in for Dylan Brooks.
An NBA champion and all-star. Fred VanVleet's a guy every team wants because he's fun to play with, and he plays the game the right way and with passion.
Here's Green. That falls. Great assist by VanVleet. VanVleet's got 3 assists now in this one. Monk outside. Back to Levine from outside the arc. He doesn't hit that one. Rockets trail by 10. There's Green with the 3. Rebound collected by Levine.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Boy, this is exactly DeRozan's role. He's a natural-born scorer, and he does it in a lot of different ways.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Kings leading now by 12. Near the three-point line, it's Ellis. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Green. Over Levine. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Green's got 12.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
All right, fans, it's text cam time. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. Dancing machine.
For the Rockets, Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. And Smith subbed in for Fred VanVleet.
Substitution on the court.
And DeRozan kicks to Lyles. Right wing. Lyles a screen on Thompson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Thompson.
Hey, I tell you what, I like the fact that Markelle Fultz is not afraid of contact. He doesn't mind getting roughed up. When he's going up with his shot, he plays through that contact nicely.
The first free throw is good.
And, you know, when Fultz is healthy now, he's a valuable part of this rotation. We've seen him make big strides lately.
And so Fultz nails them both. Well, for over a decade, Clark, we've been in the player empowerment era. And it's generally been, I think, a positive for the NBA.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more in that regard. The players are the drivers of the league. They're the personalities, they're the visibility, they're the doers, the talented performers of a league that entertains globally. So they deserve more money and influence, and I think they've gotten both. Now, there are a few players that have kind of exploited that in a way that I don't think is most healthy by forcing trades, but I think it's a good thing overall.
Lyles sets a screen for Fultz. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
You gotta love how Fultz uses his strength on these tough finishes, elevating up and over the defense and just finishing in traffic.
Şengün's checked in for Houston. Fred VanVleet comes in for Thompson.
And the explosiveness of Fultz really is incredible. Just he's effortless in terms of getting where he wants on the court.
VanVleet passes to Şengün. Pass to Smith. Shot clock at 6. 14 feet away. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Green. VanVleet against Fultz. Lyles with a wide open look. Drills it from outside.
Really like the quick decision making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
VanVleet deciding where to go with it. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
Eason passes to Şengün. Green with the ball. Drops in the tray. Green's got 12 points now in the quarter.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Timeout called by the Kings. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Monk's checked in for the Kings. Well, if the pressure's increased in the second half of the season, you would know it from looking at these numbers these wingmen have put up from the free throw line since All-Star. DeMar DeRozan on top.
And that means he can afford to be very aggressive as a slasher because of how proficient he is at the line.
And, you know, if I was coaching him, I'd tell him to stay greedy trying to get to that line. As a matter of fact, he would never be able to satisfy me with his free throw attempt because I'd always push him to get more.
And that's great to watch Monk share the ball. He's a more than capable passer when his mind is right.
Sacramento making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in. And that one misses. Rockets trailed by 14. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. There's the triple. No good on that one.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And for Houston, they're shooting 41% from the field here in the second. Easton passes to Green. Smith with a screen on Ellis. There's Green with the three. That shot is no good. His fifth miss now in 12 tries. And stolen by Easton. Pass to Smith. From deep, Green. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And that concludes the first half. The Kings on top. They lead by 11. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start. How important was it to set the tone early?
You know, he came out with a different energy. He said it's enough to struggle from the start. You know, we got to focus and play good starts.
That is where it all starts. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot. You were so close. Let's hear it for the participants.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Sacramento Kings.
Their bench has impressed. You get a jolt of energy, all that offense. This is a well-rounded roster.
Yeah, team chemistry, a big point of emphasis for this organization. Next up, let's take a look at our latest power rankings.
And taking a look at Sacramento, they're a middle-of-the-pack team. Sure, they'll get some wins, but I don't know how much more beyond that.
Seems like they're missing a key piece or two. Maybe one of their younger guys will step up down the stretch.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Running the wings, they'll go at Green and Brooks. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And Levine launches it from deep. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Van Vliet, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Keegan Murray.
And a shoot-first point guard, Van Vliet understands how to get defenders to foul him when taking shots.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. And here's Levine, who brings it up for Sacramento. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Rockets trailed by 7. Smith kicks to Van Vliet. It's stolen by Monk. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And showing some fearlessness there. Smith doesn't mind getting hit while taking the shot.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for Houston, Jabari Smith taking 2 shots.
Free throw drop for Smith.
And something that's already interesting about Jabari Smith is his versatility, scoring from beyond the arc or at the mid-range. He can get points a number of ways.
And the Rockets making a change here. Thompson's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Monk dishes to Murray. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Van Vliet. Smith kicks to Şengün. Back to Smith. Pass to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Van Vliet.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
And here is Murray, covered by Smith. Murray, the pass to Valanciunas. Levine for 3. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Pass to Smith. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. On the wing, Monk. Outside DeRozan. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
I love the shot preparation DeRozan shows there. Ready before he caught it.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Rockets making a change here. Brooks checked in. Rockets trailed by 11. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Another miss by Houston.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Such great timing, defensive awareness too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
Sacramento with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Levine with it. He's picked up by Brooks. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
Kings ball.
Here's Monk. He's got 7. Valanciunas sets a screen for Monk. Second shot opportunity, and Valanciunas with the layup. Valanciunas has got 6.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. The Kings making a change here. Arabia's checked in. And now here are the 2K leaderboard. Since the All-Star break, these teams are leading the NBA in second chance points. 5th best, the Kings.
Not many will go after it on the offensive boards the way they do. I mean, and particularly since the break, they have really made teams pay on the inside.
Monk kicks to Murray. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Arabia. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's where Murray's most effective, not just scoring, but creating as well.
The Kings have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Rockets trailed by 13. Thompson passes to Şengün. Back to Thompson, and stolen by Murray. On up the court. Brooks grabs the board. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Houston. To the middle. It's picked off. 3-on-3. Stolen by Van Vliet. Down low. Here's Şengün. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 4 assists now tonight. Well, Clark, we hear a lot about the antics with Brooks, but he deserves more attention for his play.
I agree, especially on the defensive end, Kevin. He's one of the top perimeter defenders in the league, and some of what his antics are flowing out of is his competitive spirit. I still think he needs to tamp down the antics because that does take away from what he does, which is lock guys up and play with great competitive spirit all the time.
Thompson outside. Back to Van Vliet. Thompson, a screen on Monk. Van Vliet. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Clock at 6. Floats one up. Great defense that time from Şengün.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Thompson outside. Houston needs to get a shot off. Another miss by Houston. Kings leading now by 13. Bean passes to Laravia. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's the teardrop. And it's Laravia with the rebound. Laravia's got his 4th rebound in this one. Green kicks to Brooks. Off target from outside. Sacramento's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Pass to LaRavia. Back to Murray. Levine against Brooks. Monk outside. It's rebounded by Şengün. Rockets trailed by 13. And here is Van Vliet. He's got 5. And Thompson kicks to Green. Thompson sets the pick for Green. That one falls. Green's got 22 points.
Well, we're seeing validation as to why Green went 2nd overall in the draft. He's got a unique ability to score the ball.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal. He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
And that one's good, LaRavia. LaRavia's got 5 points now this quarter. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Green deciding where to go with it. A three-pointer, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Back to Murray. Van Vliet against Monk. There's the 3. That shot off.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Pass to Şengün. And he banks in the layup.
Defense on top of Şengün inside, but he uses his agility to overcome it.
Monk for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Thompson the bounce pass. Şengün finds Thompson. Rebound by the Kings. Monk's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Got that one up quick. DeRozan's got 10.
Always a consistent scorer, but DeRozan's work on his J has made him a perennial all-star.
Van Vliet with a screen on Levine.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Green.
Oh, man. Once he takes flight, Green can make some incredible moves in the air.
Murray outside. Launches a 3. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
That's tipped. Monk kicks to Levine. And a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And that one's good. Green.
Green getting very aggressive on the perimeter and really good concentration as he focused on his shot.
LaRavia passes to Murray. And here's DeRozan. Pass to Monk. Murray outside. Levine for 3. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
3 points.
Murray's got his 5th assist in this one. Şengün against Monk. They double-team Şengün. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Drains the three-pointer. Van Vliet's got 4 this quarter.
First 3 of the half, 2nd of the game. Can he heat up?
Rockets trailed by 14. And Thompson kicks to Green. Pass to Şengün. That one goes. Count it. And it's 6 points for Şengün. That shot, no good. And so it's Sacramento up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Monk is out there with Ellis. And it's Lyles in at the 5, roaming the paint. Smith kicks to Van Vliet. DeRozan with the rebound. Sacramento leading by 15. To the inside. Lyles passes to DeRozan. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Pass to Şengün. Now here is Smith for Murray. Smith, no luck.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Lyles, no good on the 3. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Trailing by 17. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, scouts have said Smith needs to get stronger, and maybe that's the case, but well, he sure muscled that one in.
First team foul.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Kings.
Well, you know, in some circles, this is an unpopular point, but there can be value in taking the mid-range shot. This team is certainly proving that tonight.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
2 points, that one goes. And the Kings lead by 16.
Yeah, you know, I like watching Monk stroke it from the mid-range. We know he's got deep range, but that mid-range makes him hard to guard.
Poked away, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Ellis dishes to Monk. Pass to Lyles. Monk outside. 6 on the shot clock. Lyles no good. Rockets trailed by 16. Outside, Green. Van Vliet kicks to Smith. Misses the 3. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Lyles. Kings moving the ball around. And they double up DeRozan. It's stolen by Green. Here's Van Vliet. Now Smith. DeRozan defending. Just 4 to shoot. Rejected by Murray.
And that length and timing make Keegan a terrific shot blocker.
Brooks checked in for the Rockets.
Substitution.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Kings. Bean comes in for Ellis. Three from the inbound. Şengün no good. Sacramento leading by 16. Poke loose. Stolen by Van Vliet. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Monk. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas, reaching out and just swatting that shot away. Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Şengün with a screen on Levine. No one covering. Green's got 10 points here in the second half.
Exactly how you run the pick and roll. Green looking very comfortable and confident in these sets.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Line for your Rockets. Thompson taking 2 shots.
That one is off.
The athletic ability of Amen Thompson is easily seen. The way he runs, he's fluid, and how physical he can get. Boy, that combination is potent.
Good on the second free throw. Kings leading now by 16. Levine wide open. No good with the triple.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Thompson, a screen on Monk. Inside. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Levine. Oh, what a dunk!
And you see why Levine's been a hard, tough out in the slam dunk contest. Has a natural ability to entertain the audience, and that bounce and athleticism certainly doesn't hurt either.
6 to shoot. Here's Thompson. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 paints.
What a move, showing off the handles there.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Levine feeling it out a bit. Pass to Murray. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Back to Thompson. Green with a screen for Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
Kings ball.
Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Monday, they'll tip it off. A road trip beginning in Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder. And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Levine sets the screen for Murray. From outside, off the mark. Gets trailed by 14. Here's Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Green's got 12 points in just the second half.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
And it's DeRozan missing. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 15-point game from deep. Green. Sacramento's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And it's good for 2.
Man, he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Thompson, a screen on Monk. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Monk, no one around him. Good on the 3-point shot. And the Kings lead by 20.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And that comes off the assist by Levine. Levine's got 4 assists in the game.
You've got to be up on Monk all the time. I mean, even when the pass has not gotten to him yet, You need to be there before it arrives because he's ready to let it go when he catches it.
Three-pointer, Brooks. Şengün kicks to Van Vliet. The Rockets again can't hit.
It's just been a frustrating day for him all the way around, and it's rubbed off now, I think, on the rest of the team.
Pass to Levine. Murray with it. Three-pointer. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Took him no time at all on that one.
And in getting that 3 to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by Sacramento.
Green against Levine. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Levine nails both of them. The Rockets shooting 40% from the field. Van Vliet finds Brooks. Thompson sets the pick for Brooks. And another 3 for Houston.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Pass to Murray. Takes a 3. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Thompson with the bucket. 1:36 left in the 4th. Murray outside. Monk kicks to DeRozan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Thompson.
That one on Thompson. Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
Regarding court layout, Clark, do you think there should be more space around the court to reduce collisions?
Yeah, part of me would say that makes a lot of sense and would be prudent. I mean, you've got to balance that with access to fans who want to be for those premium seats as close to the action as possible. But it is difficult when you see a fan collide with the players. So I think you balance it. I would like to see a little more room, give the fans the experience and access, but maybe create a little more cushion between the playing surface and those high-priced seats.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Sacramento.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And through consistent adjustments in this season series, they're going to come away with another victory here tonight, completing a 3-0 sweep for the year against the Rockets.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Keegan Murray.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Brooks misses. Now here's Levine. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You'd never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
DeMar, big effort tonight. What is the state of mind of this club right now?
We focusing in on the defensive end. We know if we get stops, we can definitely score whenever we want.
And you got it done tonight, DeMar. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Keegan